can't come home. This man of mine. Yeah, I come. And I get out. I can't come.
What is up and what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Savannah, and I'm back with this video now. We are back on New Music Friday. We have the album by Witt Lowry, the first reaction of Witt Lowry on his channel called Never's Road. I'm excited. I've been excited for a long time for this album to come out. I know y'all excited, and if y'all don't know who Witt Lowry is, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. There's a couple songs in here that I already heard, and I will be just giving my rating on that, like I always do. They want to know how I do my album reaction. But it's a video dropping tomorrow. I'm gonna be reacting to another subscriber, so be ready for that. Have the notifications on. But we about to get into this album right now. The words, the wordplay, I'm excited for. The emotions, I'm excited for it. Let's see if this album is a 10. If you missed the last video, it was a reaction to St. John's Ghetto Lenny Love Songs. It's out now. It's up there in the car somewhere. Click that, check it out. It's at 1.3 thousand. By the way, thank you for 10,000 views on the Ballski 2 reaction. I put it up in the car too somewhere. Thank y'all. Literally, that's 10,000 views on one video. Y'all are amazing. I love every single last one of y'all. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so I don't know if this is in any order because I'm on YouTube, but first track on the album is called Welcome.
I wear my hurt like a vest. Work every day of the week. They told me I needed some rest. Want them to mention my name whenever they mention the best. Damn, it feels so good to be back. Knowing that instrumental spill out my whole entire soul for me. That's fundamental.
He said, you hear that beat, you hear that in the instrumental. He said, and I pour my entire soul. 10. First track is a short one, only 2 minutes and 3 seconds. It's a 10. I love the music. The music was lit, but this is a 10. Okay, the next track on the album was Hurt, but Hurt I already heard. It's a 10. I love Hurt. Hurt is probably, if you haven't heard it, listen. I can't put everything in a car, but go check it out. Just type in Witt Lowry Hurt. It's really good. I give it a 10. But the next track on the album is called Alone.
Time, but his friends call him Pete. And going to bed at 3. He's failing to get asleep. Yeah, he has a family that he never gets to see. Spends his time on the post of people he wants to be. He needs another influencers out here influencing him. Don't realize that they're not influencing shit, but to buy some more products to make them more rich, motherfucker.
So he said the influencers, basically the people that you see on Instagram that got all these followers, the influencers are not really influencers. They're just promoting, like when they do Fashion Nova and stuff, they're just promoting the brand to get richer. He just pretty much exposed all these influencers out here. You notice that? They always end up eventually trying to sell something. It's just, yeah.
Let the comments rain. A bunch of people leaving likes but don't know his name.
A bunch of people leaving likes but don't know his name.
Of everything that he lacks. He doesn't cry, so instead he just laughs and says, I feel the push in the car.
This is 10. 10. So far, 10s across the board. Because that's amazing. Okay, the next song on the album was Crash. I heard it. I would give it a 10. So the one that we're on to now is called Proud.
Became a fucking critic because you lack any skill. Try to make up with your mouth what you lack on the field.
He said, you became a critic because you lacking skill. All of y'all all these critics that want to talk, y'all became critics because y'all lack what they can't do. So that's why y'all criticize, because y'all.
If all I rap about is love, then all they rap about is pills for the man who hitting and ran in
He said, I gotta keep pausing it. He said, basically he's saying if these people out here are saying all I rap about is love, then everybody out there that they rap about drugs.
Borrow his mats. I might just have to hit up cloak just to borrow his straps. A bunch of rappers sounding like they just been borrowing tracks. Used to laugh and poke fun, but now the joke's on who?
He said a lot of these rappers been borrowing tracks. Borrowing tracks? Y'all borrowing tracks out here?
Life you live, you choose. And when you sacrifice for love, what do you actually lose?
When you sacrifice for love, what do you actually lose? What do you actually 10. This album has been fire so far, man. 10. Okay, next song on the album is called Debt. This gonna be nasty. Do you hear the piano on the...
If I could afford AC in the spring, or for the heat in the winter, not being bitter, but they live like kids. Out of this dead-end job. When I was working last night, my fucking car got robbed.
He said, and I'm so tired of this dead-end job where I was working last night, man, my car got robbed. This about to get deep.
I think we can agree that Sally Mae is a bitch, and there's gotta be more to life than this. Why do you like us?
Hurt one another just for the dollar. Tell me, is the pain that you're causing worth what you profit?
He said, tell me, is the pain that you calling worth the profit? The pain that you caused when you shot and killed Nipsey, X, and all these other young artists that didn't deserve to go for their money or whatever you shot them for, was it worth it? Was it worth shooting X for that $50,000? Is it worth sitting it?
It's essential for signing deals, man. It's crazy how a fake affects a room full of real. My boss told me turn tables. I told him tables will turn when I'm laughing at what I make in a day is more than you earn.
Oh my gosh! He said, oh my gosh, this is too much, man. Witt, you doing it, man. You doing it. 10. Okay, the next song of the album is called Oxygen. The last one that I skipped is Ghost, because Ghost, I already heard it, it's a 10. So we have Oxygen, and we have 3 more left, and then we're gonna see, do we have another 10 album back to back? Here's Oxygen. We about to find out.
I need to shake this fucking habit, so I try, but I can't. And I look down another addict's when we're one and the same. Remember back, I'm pushing 20, those were simpler times. That's when we met, and ever since you never far from my mind. My friends and family start to question if I'm feeling depressed, but I don't really give a damn, just put me back on the meds.
He said, my friends and my family, basically, they starting to ask me, am I depressed? But he said, I don't really care, man, just put me back on the meds. That's sad, man. This is definitely, I love this track. Like, I expected some raw emotion on here. Witt he's really known for bringing out that. It's times, this man made me cry on like a song before, like for real.
You need is a fifth, and it's cool to remain lit. So he handed me a bottle, said take about 8 sips. I'm faded, but I want to feel straight numb, so I drank the rest of the bottle. Liquor burning my gums, I've been losing my mind. They tell me take a pill until I feel the present day. Been feeling.
So he basically said, they told me take a pill till I feel all right. 10. That's sad. Brought the vibes down, but it's sad, man. But it's so lit. It is so lit. The next song of the album is called Yikes.
Always stepping on me and sleeping on me like bitch. Do I look like a chair? Not prepared to feast. It's how how can I copy you when you're a less of me? You made a lot of noise. I made a masterpiece. They're laughing at a few who listen. I'm a whole nation with naps on my back. Some people still owe me a sorry fact.
What is this in the background? This is nasty. It's just basically like this little, it sounds like an arcade sort of kind of. And then he just snapping.
You only hurt you if you never forgive. You already lost if you never begin.
He said, you already lost if you never begin. If you never go out and do that or do what you talking about, you already lost. You already lost. You never even tried.
Or two and put it back out and pretend that it's new. Then maybe you'll grow in the way that it grew. I'm glad I aspired, but credit me too. Day in my shoes, you wouldn't last. Listen to hurt, listen to crash. Try to.
He said, listen to hurt, listen to crash, listen to him. Listen to him. This man been killing it, man. I've been listening to this man for a couple years now. 10. Okay, the next song of the album is called Reaper.
Fuck it, this'll do. And between me and you, I never plan on leaving and telling the damn truth. It's all all a part of life. Some things you just can't choose. You'll never know I exist till you're sick and you can't move. It's body used to be yours. I'm sorry, but now it's mine. And
I like this one. I don't think it's 10, but I would definitely give it like a 9.8. It's close enough to be a 10, but I give it a 9.8. Oh, that's the chorus. Okay, I was making sure that was like, because it sounded like it was about to be a really good part. But I get like about a 9.8. Okay, we're on the last track of the album. Then we're going to close out, and I'm going to give my stamp of approval and give my rating. And then here it is. The last one album is called Never's Road.
About it quite often. I wonder if you can hear me. Sometimes I pick up on signs that you send to show that you're near me. Sometimes I think about life after death and question the theories. And then tell grandma and the others that you're proud you're my dad. I wish I cherished every single fucking moment we had. Now it's too late. So many things I wish I said. Just never had time to say.
This one put me in my feelings, man. Those of you who know, my tattoo that's on me is actually about my father that passed away. And Last Letter was a song that really touched me. I remember when I listened to it. It's basically, if you haven't listened to it, it's called Last Letter by Witt Lowry. He made a song and he's basically talking about losing his father. And basically, it like put me into tears. No lie, I put me into tears when I was in the middle of class. And I guess this is supposed to be like part 2, and I want to hear it, and I just hope I don't end up crying.
Truth, I always cherish when you told me I believe in you. I hope that you can forgive me for how I treated you. Thinking back, I blamed you for all of my fucking demons. Acting like they know my fucking life.
I'm sorry, I got into it. Hope I don't get copyrighted for all of that. But yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to really sit down and listen to that one. That one's a 10. The album for me gets a 9.8, almost a 10. If that song was a 10, it would have got a 10. But this album is basically a 10 if we're being real. Every song is a banger. Every single one. I think you guys should go listen to it. Give it a listen. Give it a second listen. Give it a third listen. Give it a fourth listen. Because I really think it's worth it. Especially a track like Never's Road, losing somebody, you know, like a father figure or a father in your life, regardless close or not. It's still something. And I feel like you guys should really listen to stuff like that, because that's what I listened to when I was down and stuff about my father when he was actually alive. I would listen to X, you know, I'll be down about him and stuff because that's who I could turn to. And I feel like, you know, listening to somebody music that lost somebody that knows it is a good way to open up. Because even though he says father, you can twist that and make it into your situation and whoever you lost, and you can be like, you know, this is, you know, that's why music is just such a powerful message. You can interpret it however you want to. But that's going to do it for me on this YouTube video. Thank y'all for tuning in for another Music Friday. Please tune in tomorrow. I got a react to subscribers music. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Savannah and I'm out.